Hello everyone and welcome to another What Wednesday video. So we're doing another Easter themed card, and I don't have any real Eastery stamps yet. I'm still waiting for my card kit to show up from Simon Says Stamp, and of course the Lawn Fawn one didn't come out until the 1st of March, so I couldn't get my hands on that one either because it sold out pretty quick. So I decided I would just use what I have. So as I was looking through, I came across the Dinosaur Lawn Fawn stamp, and it's the Critters from the Past stamp set, and it had an egg in it, and I thought, well, why not? So I decided to use that stamp set as kind of a fun, different kind of Easter themed card. So there's not going to be any sentiment on the front because of course I can't come up with anything that would look or sound really cool. And the most that's going to be on the inside I think may just say Happy Easter. I haven't decided, but I'm loving my idea for the card front at minimum. So I have just a piece of white cardstock here, and it measures out to be 5 1/4 by 4, so just smaller than an A2 size card. I do have my card here. It is going to be a top folding card, and I just used my B 40, so B0000, to color the background, just to give it a little color so it's not white. These are the colors that I use. Let me zoom in so you can see. These are the colors that I used for my images. Like I said, I was just kind of playing around with the idea, so I didn't exactly know what I was going to be doing, so I didn't start filming until I knew exactly how I wanted it to look, or at least what I wanted in my head to come out onto paper. So I've gone ahead and I did round the corners. I used my 1/8 corner rounder from We Are Memory Keepers. And I have all my pieces right here. I used all Memento inks, so I kind of did a side theme of just 3 specific colors. So these are all kind of pastel-y colors, but I stuck with it. And I'm loving the way it turns out. And as you'll see, it actually could even be used as a, oops, sorry about that, as a baby card, which was just a happy little, you know, coincidence. So I'm going to go ahead and start gluing everything down. I'm just going to take my Tombow. And I tried really hard not to use any kind of dyes for this. I really wanted it to just be hand cut, or fussy cut it out, and not without the white borders. I did end up using one dye, and that was just to cut out the grass because I needed something along the bottoms to hide my little eggs. So I did use Lawn Fawn's Grassy Borders dye. For the hill, I just sponged on some New Sprout and Cottage Ivy Memento ink, the same with the grass, and then I stamped out using the grass stamp set here from Critters on the Safari, I think it is. Let me double check. Can't find it. Yes, Critters on the Savannah. So just to give it some extra grass and dimension there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is just windy and pouring, and I'm really hoping that I can at least get the video filmed before the power goes out. I like to keep my camera on my charger and the battery out. Of my camera, just to not over stimulate my battery, you know, so it doesn't end up constantly charging And then I do forget from time to time to plug it in when I'm filming. So there we have our grass. And now we're going to place down our pieces. So as you can see, I did some really light pastel colors for my creatures. I've used the pterodactyl and stamped her out, or him out. I guess it depends on which way you want to go. With the Lulu Lavender Memento ink. The Brontosaurus is with the Angel Pink. And the Triceratops, or not Triceratops, T-Rex is with the Sky Blue. I was kind of going for a no-line look, but I think it just looks really nice and soft. I also use the same colors for the eggs as well. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue them in place. Everything is just going to be glued down flat except for the pterodactyl because she is supposed to be flying. So we're going to pop her up on dimensions just for a little added interest there. And then they're each going to get an egg. And then we're going to have eggs on the ground as well. So, like I said, I thought it was just kind of a fun, different way to use a non-Easter themed stamp set. You know, I mean, what more fun, you know, could it be to have dinosaurs hunting Easter eggs? I know it's not the norm, but, you know, I use my imagination. So each dinosaur, like I said, is going to hold an egg, and they're each going to hold a different colored egg like they're giving it to their friend. So for the Brontosaurus, we're just going to tuck that in under her tail. She's going to hold the blue one. The T-Rex is going to hold the purple one. And I haven't decided if I want it here or at the tail. I think I'm going to do the tail. Because he's got tiny little arms. So we're actually going to tuck that in a little farther behind him. Just like that. I think that looks so cute. And then, like I said, for this one, we're going to pop them up. So I'm just going to take my, sorry about that, some foam tape. And we're going to pop up the panel as well. Just going to take a little foam tape here, right behind. And then we're going to trim down these to hold up the wings. Oops. I am going to use a little bit of glue on the egg because the egg is going to go right behind the foam tape there. So I'm going to use a little glue to hold that in place. Because I want it to look a little farther down her back, so it'll look kind of like that. Actually, I might be able to peel that up enough to stick it underneath. Yeah, alright. Oops, wrong color. There we go. Okay, that looks better. We'll do a little glue behind the head so that we don't have to worry about the egg. This is very sticky foam tape. And we'll do just a little piece behind the egg and a couple more for the wing, or for the one for the wing, and mouth and feet. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing the inside of the card just because I haven't decided what I want to do. Okay, that one I made too small. So I'm just going to leave it blank for now until I either come up with something or just leave it blank entirely. But as you can see, this would make a really cute, like, baby shower card or baby card. Okay. And we're going to remove all of the pieces on the back. And that will be our card front. And I think I'm going to go ahead and round the bottom corners of this one as well, because I've already rounded all the corners on my card base. So I'm just going to take my 1/8 side and round the corners, and then I'm going to stick down some of the leaves on the edge so that they don't go flying anywhere. And then we'll add our eggs, because I just realized that I hadn't done that yet. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot to round this corner. Just softens the edges a bit. And then for the eggs, we're just going to go ahead and tuck them in. Holy cow. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it just picked up. Oops. So a little more off to the side. And we're going to stick a purple one. Over here. And then a pink one. Oh, doesn't want to come up. I did edge all of my cutouts to get rid of the white with the inks as well. Little time consuming, I will have to admit, but I think it finishes them off nicely. So we're just going to go ahead and add the last 3 eggs, now that I have them all spaced out how I'd like. And now I'm going to go ahead and put this up on some foam tape as well. I think it'll just look really nice, kind of popped off there. Certainly don't have to do this part if you don't want. You can adhere it flat. Just gonna go ahead and stick all those down. Peel off the backs, maybe. These are really sticky. And the reason I'm using these is I just didn't really want to dig out my big mama roll of the 3M stuff. I had this stuff sitting here, figured I don't use it, might as well try and use up some of my stuff. Oh my goodness. there needs to be an easier way of taking the backs off of these things. Off of any of the phone. I think the only one I never really have an issue with is the 3M stuff, but sometimes I just don't want to cut that down. Okay. Last one, right? Yes. Alright, so make sure our card is facing the right way. And then we're just going to go ahead and line that up. Press it in place. And there you go. A fun little dinosaur Easter egg card. And obviously take away the Easter eggs and you've got a really cute baby card. But my idea was for an Easter egg card, so, or an Easter card. So thanks you guys so much for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday and we'll see you next time. Bye.